Okay, hello, I'm Iris Cole. On the 22nd of August, I went to the nominations department to file my objection. Okay, but unfortunately, the elections department did not want to receive my objection. Okay, so fate has it that M. Ravi went ahead to file, you know, and the credit is all his. He filed it in court today. I was sitting next to him to support him with this lawsuit, and I heard the proceedings, and we're not happy with the answers from the judges, so we have gathered public support now, and we are going to be waiting around for the
and your team. Thank you so much.
You know, I want to thank all my team and supporters and everybody who has come at this last hour of need. I want to thank lawyer Joseph Chen, okay, who's so brave. You know, he's a Catholic, by the way, and we came to the
Power to the Catholic Church.
We came to his office, and then we said a prayer, you know, and we all want this for the betterment of Singapore, because enough is enough.
Thanks, Iris.
Okay, and
you must rest, Iris. You must rest.
So I want to tell you this very important thing. Okay, in a few hours' time, okay, we are likely to be having a hearing in the Supreme Court where you can come. You'll be open court, okay, in front of 5 judges, because it's a constitutional matter. All right. So so if you wish to be part of history, okay, join us.
It'll be open court.
It will be open court, okay, at the Supreme Court, and we will all be there to hear about the.
Bring a popcorn.
Can't eat inside lah.
Outside.
Yeah. So we will be there, and I want to thank, you know, every single one of you who contributed to this lawsuit, whichever amount. I know these are hard times. You know, we are struggling in
constitutional
Singapore,
distress.
You know, and it's a constitutional distress right now, in crisis. I would say a constitutional crisis right now, because of the issues that we have brought up. You know, so we want this to be properly heard. We want our concerns to be addressed. You know, we don't want to be we don't want to be gaslighted. We don't want to be ignored. We don't want the authorities to say, you know, we don't have the right to ask any question or just ignore us. You know, because
even Tharman, the conflict, is say what?
Yeah, even when there's a conflict, Tharman say that, oh, what's so bad? You know, what's the issue? And he can even say that even after, as a president, he will not resign from his foreign affiliations. Okay, this is not what we want from the president. The president must be 100% loyal to the people of Singapore. We are patriots of Singapore. We are rising up, and we are going to say no to the establishment. You cannot keep doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, it's gotten to the point where it's unbearable. It's gotten to the point where it's unlivable. It's gotten to the point where it's inhumane. We can't even speak up. Okay, so this has to stop. And today we are going to the Supreme Court, and we're going to get some justice there. We're going to get our case heard, okay? Because this is a national issue, okay? We deserve to select our president the way. We don't need high qualifications, 500 million, and all those nonsense. We don't need that, okay? That's not what we want from a president.
Yes.
How come we are not being heard? Why is the government not hearing us?
Yes.
I'm so sorry we have to come to this. Because I've been bringing up this issue for
so long.
So long,
and alone.
Yes, and this is incredibly frustrating. We cannot go on like this. Okay, we cannot have this own self check own self. This has to end today. All right. So I want to thank everybody. Okay, everybody.
And vaccine must stop.
We want to stop the vaccines. We don't want the WEF influence and agenda in Singapore. We don't want all the foreign influence.
They are planning a 4th vaccine. Is it true?
They are planning more.
Is it? Okay.
Lockdowns, masks, more vaccines.
And the Tharman Bota is the head of the vaccine team. Is it? Idiot. Okay, come, Joseph, your team.
Okay, fellows.
I really honor that a lawyer like you has stepped forward. Yay! And from the Catholic Church.
Thank you so much.
Hail Mary.
Fellow Singaporeans, it is time for you to step forward and to say that everyone shall be equal before the law.
Yes.
And have equal protection by the law. What does this mean? It means that it is a level playing field.
Yes.
Any requirements
Solid.
that are applied should be applied equally to the so-called elite echelon.
Yes.
And also should be applied equally to the commoners.
Yes.
Yes.
I have encountered in many proceedings
As a lawyer, yes. Like me also.
where the requirements are not met,
Yes.
but because they want to fulfill an agenda,
Yes.
they went ahead and pressed forward, even though
Power.
the evidential and procedural requirements are not satisfied. In fact, I will bring out in one case where I will show that the complaint and the statutory declaration, the signature on it were forged.
Suresh.
Yes. And also, the other point is this. The other point is this. You must step forward because they are applying laxer and laxer requirements to Tan Chuan Jin, to Vivian Balakrishnan, Shanmugam, and now even Tharman.
Yes.
For example, Tan Chuan Jin is questionable. If they knew about his affair after the 2020 elections, then why did they appoint him as the House Speaker? The House Speaker is a sacred position
Yes.
in all
Yes.
Commonwealth jurisdictions.
Exactly.
Yes.
So it's not, the House Speaker position must be respected. It's not to be offered as a political gift to Tan Chuan Jin, who appears to be very attached
Yes.
to the establishment.
Yes.
And it was only, things only surfaced only because he uttered a vulgar word. In fact,
Oh,
they
really?
should
I didn't know this.
they should proceed against him
Unparliamentary
under the-
language. For unparliamentary language.
unparliamentary against or vulgar language in Parliament.
Yes.
There is a miscellaneous Public Offence Act. They should have preferred a charge against him.
But I want to ask you one thing, Joseph. Why is it that you are the only lawyer who's willing to stand up? I hate it. How is it that you are brave? What is your inspiring this thing?
The thing is that we have been taught in the past,
Thank you, sisters. Thank you.
we have been taught in the past to keep quiet and try to achieve a consensus.
Because you're also from NUS, and I'm surprised.
But now things have changed.
Yes.
But we, the commoners,
Yes.
we are giving in and giving in.
Yes.
There are going to be two words. One word for the elites
Yes.
So yes.
and the other word for the commoners.
Yes.
How can Edwin Tong be the deputy law minister? He was the one who argued and came out with this fanciful
Solid.
principle that the City Harvest pastor and his assistants should get off for a light sentence over the embezzlement of 50 million.
Yes.
And it's questionable why the authorities are not tracing the 50 million.
Yes.
Under sales of the albums, the proceeds. They were
You mean
of course-
this is the City of us Church? Is that
Yes,
okay?
The proceeds, wouldn't it go to the singer?
Yes.
These
The
are
singer's a wife,
fruits.
right? Yeah.
These are the fruits of the embezzlement. Then, the most important is the Keppel Shipyard. It shows a differential treatment. They are even, I don't know, they are not even identified. Even though there are certain confessions in the court records of, in the US proceedings. So, fellow Singaporeans,
Wow.
wake up.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Otherwise, your rights will be eroded
Yes.
more and more through unfair interpretation and unfair application.
Yes.
Thank you. And with that, we thank you. Thanks, Joseph, for, allowing access to justice to all 3.3 million Singaporeans. If not for Joseph, the court's doors would have been closed and shut on us. Thank you, Joseph, for standing up. And we honor you today as the bravest lawyer in standing ovation. The whole nation stands up for you. And Iris, I have to say, you are the Joan of Arc for me always. Because you know why? I think you're more brave than I am, and I have low tolerance. I can switch off and I can sleep, but you work 24 hours for the last 14 days. Ladies and gentlemen, Iris owns a standing ovation from all people with conscience. Full stop. And thank you for the congregation.